Hi gamers, I am back now, and back now on to the design, the level and character design specifically. Well, the level designs are just classic 8-bit, and that's what they were going for. Level reminded me of Mega Man 2 a lot for some reason. Just the disappearing blocks and all the spikes and everything. Yes, this game is definitely, I'd have to say, the hardest out of the original series of Mega Man 1 through 9. I'd have to say this is definitely the hardest, just because of all the death traps they put in. Just the little cheap things that fly out of a hole when you're about to jump and you're not really expecting it. That can be really annoying. The spikes everywhere. Tornado Man stage, which has the upside down aspect, which can get really annoying. And the wind. Wasn't as bad, but I think it still killed me a couple times. The disappearing blocks are definitely not as bad as in Mega Man 2. They're actually pretty easy once you get the hang of them. And you might actually begin to like them. Of course, that sound will definitely begin to haunt you in your sleep. Well, at least if you hate them. I'm kind of going to like them. I do have to say, though, that the level design is definitely the best in the series. I'd say just the sheer differences in all the levels and just a very creative design and puzzles. Like them a lot. And Mega Man actually looks like he did in 1 through 6, the earlier ones. Just looks like a classic 8-bit. And you can turn on and off some sprites to make it even look like more like an 8-bit game, and it gives you that more nostalgic feel. And also, for part of the level designs, I love the music. The music is probably my favorite in the series also. The music is just top-notch. My favorite theme is definitely Hornet Man. I don't know, it's just so catchy. I love it. Tornado Man's theme isn't half bad either. Actually, it's very good. And most of the music I like. There might have only been one song I didn't particularly care for, but Hornet Man, if I can get out of here with my computer, I guess, again, I have to be stupid, so you can play a small clip of that. One last thing I'd like to talk about, I mentioned this a little bit earlier, is the achievements in this game. The achievements they can range from absurdly simple to just absurdly insane. Simple, like defeat a certain number of enemies. You'll do that through the game anyways. Little tough ones like defeat bosses in under 10 seconds. Like, I was able to defeat Tornado Man under 10 seconds with Slug Man's weapon, and I believe I was able to defeat Hornet Man in under 10 seconds with Mega Man's weapon. I'm not sure of the rest of them, but those are a few of the ones you can get. Some of the absurd ones are go through the game without dying, go through the game without continuing, go through the game without being hit. Why that is absurd is you just can't. I don't even know if it's possible. There's just things that will just hit you out of nowhere. You pretty much have to memorize every aspect of the entire game to do that. And plus, I have enough problems with the Wily stages without trying to not get hit. I don't know how we can do the whole game without getting hit. And there's ones like beat the game consecutively for 3 days, beat the game one time each day for 3 days in a row, and just stuff like that. These little things that are fun to strive for. And also there is some downloadable content. Like I said, you can play as Proto Man. There's an endless stage mode, which is really cool. Keep going through screens, like every 30 screens or so, you fight a boss. Then there's some other ones, like a harder difficulty. Not that anyone really needs that. I think it's hard enough. Even though personally I think harder difficulty should have been included in the first place. And there's some other stuff that's pretty cool. I only downloaded the Proto Man because Proto Man is awesome, and he can charge up his Proto Buster, and he can Proto Slide, which is pretty cool. But he can only have 2 shots on the screen at once, unlike Mega Man, who can have 3. So my final word on Mega Man 9. It's kind of a tough one, but I definitely have to give it a good 9.5. I had to have a 0.5 just because even though it was frustrating, I slammed my controller a couple times, and I died so much that I just wanted to give up. But it just kind of kept drawing me back to it for some reason, just because it's so fun and it's so nostalgic. It brings you back to those old Mega Mans. It's just, I don't know, it's just like hypnotizing. The music, the level designs, even though some of them are a pain in the butt, they're still all beautiful. The music and score is just amazing. Everything in the game is just amazing. Even though a few downloadable content things that could have been included in it in the first place for $10. But I definitely say you definitely have to download it. Download it now. Don't care where you're downloading it, preferably on the Wii, because that's definitely where it was meant to be played. It was originally going to be a WiiWare exclusive, which I still think it should have been, but it is definitely one of the greatest in the series, in my opinion. Definitely brings up the curve after the less than par Mega Man 8. That was not that great. And really the rest of the Mega Man, any of the series outside the original, I didn't think were that great either. Star Force, ZX, XZ, XYZ, QRS, TUV, I don't know. I don't like any of the other ones. That's like the main series. But these games are hard. I definitely say for the hardcore person. Casual, you're gonna die and probably not even get through one stage to get to the next one. So, I'd say definitely hardcore gamers, that's about it. You definitely won't burn out on this game. There's so much to do, and it just doesn't get boring. You just keep going through the levels. I'm still playing it, and it's just great. I'm still trying to get past Wily, and it's extremely tough. Still working on that. So, thank you gamers for listening in. And keep looking out for more reviews. I'm going to be posting them up a lot. In fact, I'm probably going to be doing another review tonight. Animal Crossing City Folk for the Wii. And I'm actually probably going to post that up before this review, because that's only going to be 10 minutes. This is about 17. And Animal Crossing City Folk was a requested review. So, thank you all again for listening. This is 3 of 12 for Metro Reviews 64. Signing out.